bro. I
I'm talking about like stuff like that, dude. Like even words change. Like from generation to generation. I had this incident where I didn't even know what bet meant. Somebody told me bet, and I buy a lot of shit like on OfferUp, you know, like finding deals and shit. So I was trying to get something, and I offered him something. He goes bet. I'm like bet. I'm like, are we placing a bet? Like there's somebody else? I'm like, so is it mine or somebody else like giving you a higher offer? He's like, nah. He's like, it's yours. He's like bet. What does bet mean? I'm just like, dude, I'm so confused. I'm like, okay, so can I pick it up? He's like, bet. I'm like, bro, what are we betting? What do you want me to bet on? I thought I just had it. I was like so confused, bro. And I was like, dude, okay, I called my brother. I was like, okay, bro. I was like, what does bet mean? He goes, like somebody told you? I was like, yeah, they told me bet, but I'm confused because I don't know if I got the item or not. He goes, oh, he's just saying okay. Why can't he just say okay? Why do you have to give me?
It's because okay is O-K-A-Y, bro. Bet. B-E-T. Come on, bro. You're saving time, bro.
Give one extra little.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But did you know that everybody is not spelled EVB?
Huh?
Everybody? EVB?
EVB?
EVB. So when someone texts you, it's like, oh, who's going to be there? EVB. That's everybody. Yep.
This generation.
Yeah, we get abbreviations is crazy, bro.
Abbreviations.
Next time, if you don't know, go to Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary, yeah, it'll let you know all this other shit.
This shit I look up in Urban Dictionary, but now EVB.
Yeah, I just found that out. EVB. Literally, someone said for all of those.
When was that? When we were texting on the damn keyboard, hitting 3 times.
No. Understand something, bro. That's where it came from.
Oh, so it's old.
Yeah, a lot of the generation. No, the EVB. I'm assuming is new.
Okay,
I'm assuming it's new because they said everybody on over 30 or over 20 something or whatever. It's like all the young kids is using EVB for everybody. Like, that's what it stands for. I didn't even know. So you got to remember. So back then, obviously, that's when it started. So when I remember, I was like in 2008, 2007 ish when we had like the flip phones, the sidekicks, all that shit. You remember that
one? I had the slide. It was called the MyTouch.
Fucking Razor, dog.
That was my first phone. A pink one too.
Yeah, so I had the silver one was my first one. Shout out to my mama. She bought me that shit when she shouldn't have it. You know
mine was my tia's when she gave it to me. That's why it was pink.
Oh well.
But I had a phone.
Hand-me-downs worked back then. Now it's like
I racked up the bill like $300. I didn't know you weren't supposed to call before 9.
Yeah.
I didn't know you're supposed to call from line like your company
it's after
to company.
9 you're supposed to go.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Yeah, after 9. So I was calling before 9. I was texting. I didn't know I couldn't text. I didn't know that wasn't part of my plan. So I was just texting people, calling people from Verizon, from AT&T, and I had T-Mobile, and you had to call from T-Mobile to T-Mobile. So I racked it up.
Bro, the young generation watching this right now, if anybody is, it's like, bro, you guys have it so easy now, bro. Back then, we had to fucking go through loops to try to talk to people.
Hella easy. Crazy. Now you just answer, like, hello, FaceTime, anything.
Where you at?
Nah, over there you had a fucking...
But you know what I love the most, bro? Is the chirps.
Where you
the
at?
walkie-talkie shit. Yeah. I had that shit, bro. So I was like, where you at? But, what's going on? So literally a walkie-talkie in your hand, bro.
I never had that.
The only reason I heard it went away is because the police and all that shit were having issues because a lot of drug people would use it. So it was like a walkie-talkie, so you couldn't really
Why don't you just let us live our life?
They just don't want to. They just want to. But going back to that is like, yeah, bro, originally that's where it came from because in middle school, I remember people would be like, oh, LOL. Yeah. Or like, like using all these little like short terms. And you're like, what the fuck is LOL? Someone be like, oh, that means laughing out loud. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't you just... Why? Like, I don't understand. And they'll be like, JK. Fuck is JK? Just kidding. Yeah, like, just kidding. And I'll be like...
Even the LMAO. I remember one time LMAO. I'm like, LMAO? What does that mean? And then they hit up with the LMFAO. I'm like, LMFAO?
Or the rolling on the floor one. The ruffle.
I haven't even used it in years. I'll still use LOL, LMAO. But I didn't even remember there was that one. And I remember using it back then.
Bro, I remember when the number 3 and the V came out as a heart, like love. Oh, yeah. And I didn't know what that was. And the only reason why I was kind of like, when I first seen it was like these girls, they were like, oh, put it on a poster. Like, back then, like the girls would always bring balloons and posters and shit for their friends. Like, oh my God, man, happy birthday. Yeah. And they would do that. And I'd be like, yo, what's the 3 on the V for? They're like, oh, that's a heart. I'm like, why don't you just connect them bitches and it'd be a heart? Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, why we gotta, and they'd be like, the bullshit. I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? But just say you love them, bro. I'm so tired of this shit, bro. Just
connect it.
You're good. And you'll be I'd be like, bro, this shit right here, bro, crazy.
Way better than the damn.
Yeah, and then someone did this shit too. This.
Not even touching?
This. They did this. And I was like, bro, just...
Easy.
I don't understand this shit. But I guess, bro. But yeah, bro, that shit, that's where it originally started, though, because of all the clicking, people found short abbreviations of like all that bullshit. So all the older generation, you got them to thanks for all the little bullshit that y'all be using now. So
true.
It's wild, bro.
Shout out to them.